Our next guest has been at the forefront for the fight for equal pay in women's sports as she gears up for the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. And I'm joined now by soccer superstar, Olympic gold medalist, and two-time Women's World Cup champion, Megan Rapinoe. Megan, it's great to have you with us this morning.
Likewise. Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's talk the Olympics here. They are set for this summer in Tokyo, delayed a year. Do you think they're still going to happen?
I think so. Yeah, I think that we're in a good place now. Obviously, with the vaccines rolling out, us having a much better understanding of how to get our arms around this virus. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm training as if it's happening and just proceeding as normal. I really hope it does. I'm thinking that it could be just a really amazing world event to bring everyone together, hopefully in a very safe manner, make sure everyone's good. But I think it could be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it.
I think us as viewers are so looking forward to it as well. Have you been able to get the vaccine?
Not yet. No, I'm still in the queue. Hopefully very soon, though. It sounds like, from the Biden address the other day, everybody is going to be eligible. In the next month or so. So looking forward to it. I can't wait. My arm is ready. Been ready, to be honest. I can't wait to get it so I can have a little bit of stress in my life.
Yeah, I think we're all waiting to get on the other side of this. I'm impressed that you're continuing to train full speed ahead. I would have no other expectation, still though without a vaccine. And Megan just competing in the She Believes Cup as well, winning that this year, winning that last year as well. Do you feel like there is a lot of momentum behind your team right now heading into those Olympics?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think we're still riding high on 2019 and an amazing World Cup win. Obviously, everything was derailed last year. We were in the same position as everyone else, but we're really looking forward to building on that performance, and continuing to grow under our new coach, Vlatko Adanovsky, and got a lot of new faces, new energy in the squad, which is amazing. And yeah, everyone's really looking forward to hopefully getting back into that competitive tournament mode again.
I know obviously equal pay has been something that you and your teammates have been fighting for years now. Are you planning to ramp up that fight as we get closer to the Tokyo Games?
I think that's probably inevitable for sure. Obviously with last year, the conversation and rightfully so needed to take backseat to so many other inequities and inequalities that we faced with the civil rights uprising. But yeah, going into this year, the problem hasn't gone away, not only for us, but for anyone. If anything, it's gotten worse and the gaps have increased even more when we talk about equal pay and inequities with women in the workplace. And now the workplace is at home and, dealing with all of that. So, I think for us to continue to be that voice, not only for ourselves, but frankly, for so many other people and other women who do not have the ability to, talk to Cheddar in the morning, do not have the ability to, get on the New York Times or the morning shows or whatever it may be. So I think it's, our responsibility to keep that conversation going and make sure it's always in the forefront.
You've been such, I think, an inspiration to so many women out there, no matter what age they are. And as we celebrate Women's History Month, what is your best advice to females out there?
Just to never let anyone put the limit on you or tell you what you are or what you can be. I think, society has long put women and people of color and LGBTQ and trans people in this, and everyone really, in this really tiny box of what we're allowed to be and the limits that we can push. And I would just tell, anyone, not just, younger kids, but really anyone of any age to you set the boundaries for yourself or even better, don't set any boundaries and just, continue to grow, challenge yourself and really expand what it means to be a woman or what it means to be your full self as a human. I think, too often we're limited just by words or limited by people's perceptions of us when in reality those constraints don't really exist. So don't put them on yourself and you're the one that gets to decide who you are and what you want to do in your life.
I think that's such great advice. How has your team been able to come together during quarantine? I mean, we're approaching the 1 year mark since I think many people did go into self-quarantine, obviously across this country. What are some fun things that you've all been able to do to keep the spirit up?
Be outside and stay away from each other. Really, we're cracking jokes from 6 feet apart. That's for sure. We want to make sure that we're safe in our environments and that we're able to even come in and play. I mean, it was amazing to be able to come together as a team. As a national team twice already this year, play a few games. We have a couple of really important games, coming up in the next month. But I think for us, the most important thing is staying safe so we actually can train, so we can get there on the pitch. So, we're wearing our masks everywhere, staying socially distanced, still in a sort of pseudo quarantine as we get closer to everybody being able to get the vaccine. But yeah, for us, it's all about the little things every day and keeping each other safe in the environment so we can get out there and enjoy ourselves on the pitch as much as possible.
I think a lot of people during quarantine no doubt suffering from Fomo, fear of missing out, because we have been at home. But I know Fomo is something that you're trying to address here too. What is that?
Fomo, have you guys heard it? I don't know if people have actually heard about it, but they know about it. It's fear of body odor. So leading the Olympics signed a really exciting partnership with Schmidt's, which is a natural deodorant company out of Portland, Oregon, founded by Jamie Schmidt. So it's amazing, female-led, female founded, and really just giving people a better, more natural option for their deodorant. And I think the biggest barrier to that, I know it was for myself before I tried it, was like, I don't want to try natural deodorant and just like stink. You don't want that. So I put it to the test. I've trained in it. Everybody knows the training gear and sports gear often tends to keep the stink, and the Schmitz keeps it away for 24 hours and keeps me feeling fresh. And it's really cool, to be honest. I know we're talking about a brand, but the whole idea is that all of the smells are for everyone. So it's kind of trying to flip gender norms and stereotypical tropes in the beauty industry on its head and kind of, poke fun in a funny way, but also, work to dismantle that pervasive sexism and, exclusionary language that we may be aware of, but a lot of it is sort of under the surface. So shouts to Schmitz for not only making a great deodorant, but also, doing what they can in their company to make the world a better place in a little way.
Fomo no more. Megan, it's so good to have you with us this morning, especially during Women's History Month. That's Megan Rapinoe, soccer star, playing for the U.S. women's national team. We'll be rooting for Megan and the rest of the team in Tokyo.